I grew up in the south of Sweden, and I remember one instance very clearly when I was asked to do the dishes after a meal and I didn't want to do it. And I said, why? Why can't my brother do it? And I got the answer, because he's a boy and you're a girl. I thought that was such a stupid answer. So I said, oh no. And then I was very upset. And it ended up that my brother did the dishes because he supported me. He couldn't understand either what the difference was. My name is Sonja Hönig Schough, and I'm president of Zonta International and Zonta International Foundation for the Biennium 2016-2018. Going to school, I had bigger ambitions than was expected from me, and I kept to them. So I could do what I wanted to do.
Zonta will continue its educational scholarship and award programs to empower women in aerospace science and engineering, business, and public service with the Amelia Earhart Fellowship, the Jane M. Klossman Women in Business Scholarship, and the Young Women in Public Affairs Award.
We have 4 projects coming up, 2 new and 2 that are continuing. The Fistria project that we have in Liberia. We have been working with it since 2008, but I think due to the Ebola crisis, there was a flashback.
In Liberia, women and girls are suffering from a stigmatized condition called fistula. A prolonged and obstructed labor damages the mother's nerves and organs and causes incontinence. Meet Victoria. She never heard of fistula before it happened to her. A doctor explained that she could be cured and took her to a rehabilitation center. At the center, she was not just treated to heal physically. She learned how to sew, taking on a skilled trade that would make her self-supporting. She now owns her own shop and has a savings bank account. Zonta will continue supporting UNFPA's Liberia Fistula Project to reach more women like Victoria.
We have a project in Madagascar, and I'm very excited about this project because it's really about education, and I feel that education is the key to development in the future.
This is Lantoni Rena. She lives in a village in Madagascar with her mother and sister, who both dropped out of school at an early age to marry. But with the support of her family, Lantoni Rena is determined to finish her studies and realize her dream of becoming a teacher. Zonta International is partnering with the U.S. Fund for UNICEF to support parents in Madagascar to send their daughters to school, provide adequate training for their teachers, and ensure that girls have a proper environment in which to learn.
Human trafficking is something that is known all over the world today. And everyone understands that this is something that we cannot accept as Zontians.
Nepal has been a country of origin for labor migration and human trafficking for years. However, after the 2015 earthquakes, women in Nepal now face a heightened risk of trafficking. With the government of Nepal committed to combating trafficking, UN Women is implementing a legislative and policy framework to address the connection between migration and trafficking, while equipping women at risk with livelihood skills, opportunities for economic empowerment, and psychosocial counseling. Zonta will support UN Women in the fight against human trafficking and unsafe migration.
The Niger project we have had for 2 years. It's one of the heart issues for me.
When Shafetau was 3, her parents died and she went to live with her uncle. When she is 14 years old, her uncle decides it's time for her to get married. But Shafetau refuses. Her uncle beats her and kicks her out of her home. With no place to go, Shafetau seeks refuge in a poor neighborhood on the outskirts of the city. but she has no regrets. She is attending school and becoming financially independent. Zonta is continuing partnership with UNFPA to delay early marriages in Niger and to give girls the ability to become educated and independent to make their own decisions.
When I see all of these 4 projects, they have one common thing, and that is economic empowerment and self-sufficiency for women. And we are doing this self-sufficiency through education, to fighting against violence against women, and also through health, improving women's health. And altogether, what do we want? We want them to be independent, to be able to take care of themselves, to be able to take their own decisions. When we are saying that we are empowering women worldwide through service and advocacy, for me, it's not only to empower the women that benefits from our service projects and from our advocacy actions, it's also to empower ourselves. And I would like all our members in the clubs all over the world, when they go home from a Zonta meeting, they shall really feel empowered for what we are doing all together. Adding membership, that is not a goal in itself. We need members that are qualified, members that are passionate, and members that really want to work. Adding new members gives us means to accomplish our other goals that we have set up for the Biennium. They are means to meet all the challenges that will come and all the challenges that are waiting for women outside in the world.